In this video, we're going to have a look at fixed asset depreciation books. So if we search at the top for depreciation books, this links us to the list where we can set them up. You can have as many depreciation books as you like, and you might use them for different purposes. Most companies will use a book for accounting and a book for taxation purposes, or simply use an accounting book. So let's have a look at the difference. So in your accounting book, one of the key things to be aware of is this integration. This GL integration is saying which of these books are you actually going to post all of the transactions to hit your general ledger to therefore impact your internal financial reporting. The integration should only ever be activated on a single book inside Business Central. However, you do have the ability to turn on and off flags associated with different types of transaction. So it could be that you do actually have a mix of how things posted general ledger across books. I wouldn't recommend it, but there might be situations you come across that you need to do that. And it might be that you had something like you weren't posting custom 1 and 2 from the accounting book, but you were posting custom 1 and 2 from the tax book. In general operations, you would only ever have one book posting to the GL, so it doesn't get confusing. A few other key little notes here. Fixed assets in Business Central works on 360 days in the year, so it works on even periods with 30 days in each period. You can override that and say that no, you want to use the 365 days, and so that you want to be using the exact number of days in a period for your depreciation. Overall, it doesn't make too much difference for most sites. So the 360-day default setting is a good one. Make sure any GST settings are set to off for fixed assets. Generally, fixed assets are captured in New Zealand with net of GST. So make sure everything is turned off for GST. The duplication list is a little bit interesting, and the idea behind that is that you can process transactions for more than one book in a single transaction. You do need to be careful with that though, because you won't necessarily have exactly the same transactions happening across both books. Under the related menu, you've got a couple of things you need to set up for the book. The fixed asset posting type. This is where you can decide for write down appreciation custom 1 and custom 2, whether or not they are included as specific parts of your valuation. Now, for most sites that you work with, it will be very straightforward, and just accepting the defaults is fine. These would come in if you have very specific asset reporting requirements. You might have different legislative requirements that require the capture of data in a particular way, and that's where you would start playing with these fields. For most, you won't need to worry about it. The other thing under the related area is your journal setup, and this you do need to set up. So you need to say which template and batch are used for straight fixed asset journals. So those are journals that you will do to impact an asset, but to not impact the general ledger. So you don't want it to post to the general ledger. The general journal template is a journal that you'll process that you want to impact both fixed assets and the general ledger. And then the insurance journal template is used if you are going to process insurance transactions. That's pretty much it for the accounting book. That gives you an overview into the setup of your depreciation books and the associated settings.